Hello there, and a very warm welcome to another edition of the program. I'm Victor Mathias. Now it's a little over 25 years since then military head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida, announced the creation of 12 additional states. However, the question is, to what extent have these states grown in terms of security and infrastructure? Today on the program, we will be focusing on Osun State in southwest Nigeria. But before we begin, let's take a look at the trending topics in the past week. Pop superstar Beyonce surpassed Madonna, who has won 20 awards at the annual MTV event. Beyonce broke the record for most VMA wins during the 2016 edition of the awards, winning her 21st trophy overall when she took home the Moon Man for Best Female Video. Nigerian Twitterati held a debate on whether a man earning 200,000 naira can marry and raise a family. While some were of the opinion that people earn far less and still raise a family, others, however, disagreed with them on this. And of course, as always, some stood on the fence. Well, as the saying goes, it's different strokes for different folks. Now I am joined by Tosin Abiri from Ogbomoso, Jubril Gawat from Lagos, Sheun Olukayode from Oshogbo, and Ahmed Mustafa also from Oshogbo to take a look at how Osun State has come after 25 years. Sheun, let's start with you. Let me just start by asking, what is your opinion on the way things are at the moment in the state?
Um, well, there is 25 years ago, when the state came into existence, the development that I could say we have had, that we have experienced, um, is mainly focused on education. Because most of the time, that as far as every government, every administration that came into power has gone education. BC Akode, who was the first democratically elected governor, focused on education as well. That was when he ensured that it was the schools basically taught science subjects, and which also led to a lot of retrenchment in the education board. Now, in terms of infrastructure, we still have a very long way to go. We have a very, very long way to go.
I think that's a wrong notion to put that the government is focused solely on education. One of our primary objectives, is to plan for the future, and that's educating the generation yet unborn. So yes, we are focusing on education, but it's not our only focus. As a state government, we focus on agriculture. We have what we call the QUIP, which is the quick intervention program of the government that has lent out helping hands to rural farmers. I'm not talking about large scale on paper, I'm talking about rural farmers. The governor twice every month goes to the rural community and meets with the farmers on their farms to hear their pains and see how government can actively intervene and help them out, to make life a little bit more conducive for them. In the area of road infrastructure, we have what we call the ORAM, which is the Rural Access Mobility Program. And what this program seeks to do, or what it has sought to do, and what it's still doing, is to create motorable roads for these rural farmers so that it becomes extremely easy for them to move their wares from their farms directly to the marketplace. This will go a long way in opening Osun State as a commercial hub for agricultural produce. People have this misconception that Osun State is an a civil service state, but no, we are an agricultural state. So we focus our efforts on rural road access and mobility. So this would, on the long term, pay us in raising our IGR and then benefiting our local farmers as well. In the area of health sector, give government enough credit for what we're doing. Just about 2 or 3 months ago, I was somewhere in Boripe local government area in Osun State, and the state government donated health equipment worth about 50 million naira to a particular local government, and there are 30 local governments in Osun State. So this is done across every local government. I don't know how you can come and say we're focusing solely on education. But as a state governor, the governor is passionate about children and about education. So naturally, that seems to be at the forefront of our campaign.
There's no perfect system, so we should we normally we want more, and more can be done. You understand? But I was in the States for the celebration. Wowed me, to be very honest, because I expected, like, in a general way, you look at Oshogbo and you see it as what is going on there. Probably nothing is going on. Education has got from the States. I was very surprised. I saw schools that were built like typical Lagos Lekki private schools, and I kept on asking, "Are you sure this was built by the government, or it's a PPP or something?" And I was shocked. And they have structures like that everywhere. It seems there's a serious attention on education, which is very good.
Well, don't you think the headway made, according to Jibril and Sheon, is worth celebrating? All right, just hold your thoughts for a second. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back shortly.